All right, so just for the sake of being able to do some more of these quick gestural studies with sculpture, I'm going to give it another try at making some more of these armatures, or these armatures. Only this time I'm going to see if I can get it down to about half the size. That way, again, we could spend less time worrying about details and just get a lot of practice in terms of accumulating just some hours of quick little studies and sketches, but with another dimension added to them. We'll see how this wire holds up. I know it's pretty thick and a little bit tough, but let's give it a try. Alright, so I now have about 3 armatures here of varying sizes, all small, medium, large. Yeah, let's put some meat on these bones. Alright, we are back at it again with another voice-over commentary over this time-lapse footage of one of my first, I guess the very first gestural sculpture studies, figure studies, with this armature here. This study here was actually supposed to take only an hour, 2 hours, but honestly it ended up taking me the entire day. We're gonna have to work on that. I think I tend to get kind of distracted and lost in the weeds of the details and the anatomy and stuff like that, and you can tell that my gesture and just the kind of energy of the pose just kind of suffered as a result of that. Another problem that I kind of ran into, especially with the armature, was that the wire is just really thick. You can see down around the ankles and the head, as well as the arms. Things were just a little too thick, so I just couldn't really build the forms in those areas the way I wanted to. In addition, I think I could have used some better proportional tools to get my proportions down right before diving into some of the larger forms. But overall, I think I learned quite a lot with this study here. It's just a matter of putting in those hours, which reminds me, I've been kind of thinking about a little more about just the previous spiel I was on about effective practice and stuff like that, and I was remembering a really important principle in exercise science, or even sports science, and that principle is specificity. Specificity is essentially the idea that you should train the exact skill that you want to improve on. As obvious as that sounds, a lot of people don't really do that, especially in a sports training context. But anyway, I think that's a really good thing to keep in mind, especially as I'm a beginner with this medium here. With this medium, I can afford to spend a lot of time just doing direct figure sculpting work. It doesn't mean I won't be doing any quick gestural studies, but because I'll get a lot out of every step of the process, I'm going to be learning everything there is. I'll be getting a good view of everything that I want to, or everything that I need to know as far as figure sculpting is concerned. I guess the only kind of downside is that I don't really get to fail as fast. There's a concept that I didn't come up with, but there's the idea that you should fail fast in order to acquire more and more knowledge about a certain subject. But anyway, just to ignore my problems with sculpting, I decided to pivot over to some quick gesture sketches with the pencil on a 2D plane. These were quite fun. I started out with 30-second poses and then moved on to 5-minute and then 10-minute poses. Still feeling a little bit rusty, but definitely was able to focus more on the gesture here, which was a lot of fun. And that's pretty much it for today. Let me know what else you would like to see. I've got a lot of exciting things coming up, but stay tuned. Thanks.